The Civil Aviation Authority in Vanuatu is investigating an air taxi plane crash that killed one person. This is Air Taxi's second plane crash this year, following its first in Sola Vanuatu Island, where the Minister of Finance, John Salong, was a passenger on board the aircraft. Another incident occurred in January last year, but all 5 passengers walked away unharmed. Alicia Foon spoke with Vanuatu Director of Tourism, Paul Beale, about the tragedy.
We are still awaiting the outcome report from the Civil Aviation Authority, which manages our aviation sector. And we are very saddened by what is the tragic event that happened yesterday with the crash. From the information that I have received, we have no tourist or international visitor on that flight, but it's yet to be confirmed. I think the total number of passengers, including the captain, was 5, 4 crew, 4 passengers, and one captain pilot.
What specifics do you have around the reason why this crash happened? It's also the second crash for Air Taxi this year.
Yes. Unfortunately, I have not been given the opportunity to see any reports, aviation safety report on those 3 incidents with Air Taxi. I think one last year and one earlier this year, and then another one this year. So maybe I can redirect you to the Civil Aviation Authority to make a comment on that area.
The Air Taxi is a very popular tourist attraction. It's one that has been given a lot of ratings and reviews and awards even from TripAdvisor. I wanted
Correct.
to ask what your thoughts are on the severity of this crash. It's reported that one person has died. From your point of view as the Director of Tourism, what kind of comments would you like to make following a crash like this, particularly on a service that many tourists use when they come to Vanuatu?
Thank you. I think it is certainly very tragic moment for us, not only from a tourism perspective, but for the entire nation, which relies heavily on aviation connectivity. And with our current situation now, where we unfortunately have a very limited air capacity for our domestic services, we rely heavily on those carriers to be able to transport our visitors as well as local public population to travel around Vanuatu. Indeed, Air Taxi has been renowned for its services. It's been recently awarded the Travelers' People's Choice Award by TripAdvisor, and we have congratulated them on this important milestones and achievement. From our standpoint, we will be awaiting the safety report or any outcome report from the regulator, the Civil Aviation Authority of Vanuatu, before we make further assessments on the safety as well as the tourism service provided by the carrier.
Vanuatu is facing somewhat of an aviation crisis after its main airline for international travel, Air Vanuatu, abruptly shut down and suspended its flights due to sudden liquidation in May.